Hi everyone, Linda Artisani here from the Accountants Law Lab. If you're a legal bookkeeper and you specialize in trust accounting and IOLTA compliance, one thing about attorneys, they don't shop around looking for bookkeepers. They look for a referral from somebody for a great bookkeeper. They do their homework. So they try to find one that they know they can trust because trust is key. And in 2026, referrals are still going to be the driver behind your expanding client base and really going to be the way you find high quality leads. So today I'm going to break down 4 proven steps that will help turn your satisfied law firm clients into a referral machine for you, helping you attract more law firm clients and also scale ethically and grow your legal bookkeeping business without a heavy ad spend. We see it with our clients. They spend a lot of money on Google AdWords, some of them $500 a day. We're going to try to figure out how to do this for our bookkeeping firms and grow our business without that heavy ad spend. So if you're ready to stop chasing and start getting pulled into those word of mouth kind of referrals, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. So why do referrals matter to legal bookkeepers? Well, let's first focus on legal bookkeeping referrals in 2026. Attorneys face massive pressure when it comes to their trust accounts. The number one reason they come to us. They're afraid of a bar audit, or maybe they're under a bar audit, or they have trust account errors or ethical risks. When you nail down IOLTA trust compliance and then advertise that heavily on your website, that this is what you do, this is like your number one specialty, and that you give monthly 3-way bank reconciliations and clean trust ledgers, lawyers breathe easier. They sleep better at night. And that's something you can say to them in the conversation. I'm here to help you sleep better at night. And then they tell their colleagues and you get more clients. So stats will show that referrals convert faster and they retain better than clients that come from other methods, right? That don't really know you and they come from an outside source. They're cost effective. You don't have to spend a lot of money on marketing and a budget. And it's a reputation rocket fuel. Happy attorneys refer to their peers, and especially in the same practice areas. So you might find that even though you're specializing with law firms, maybe you're specializing with family law or one of the other practice areas because this is something that you're finding happens, personal injury, whatever it is. You seem to be a magnet to those types of clients because you've got an expertise and you've produced workflows that work because you've micro niched down. So the bottom line is referrals aren't just random luck. They're the result of delivering a very high quality service that makes the lawyers say, do you have a good bookkeeper that maybe you can refer to me? So how do we get there? How do we get to the point where our clients start to refer us? You're going to build a rock solid relationship with your current client base. Deliver unmatched value. Master law firm accounting, catch those errors early, prevent overdrafts. Communicate proactively with your client. You start to create these templated things because you see the same patterns over and over again. Send a clear report. We created a project list. We found this error. We need you to move this money from this account to this account. Super clear, little checkbox. It's done. We have these forms created to follow these things. Let the client know when there's a low balance so there's no surprises whatsoever. And add the personal touches. Celebrate when they win a big case or matter, especially if you're working with a personal injury attorney, right? They've had a case for years. Celebrate that they got the win. Share some compliance tips with them. Help them with their inner workings of their firm, with keeping their data safe and compliant with their clients. Exceed the expectations. Throw in a cash flow report to surprise them. Maybe teach them a way to optimize the billing on their end, right? You save them their time in their office. They're going to love you for that. Ask yourself, does my service make their life easier and protect their license? And if the answer to that question is yes, that's when the referrals will start to happen naturally. And a little pro tip, after a big win, like fixing a messy trust account, say, glad we could help you. Is there anyone else in your network that's dealing with the same headache? That might open the door for the referrals. They might not be thinking in that fashion, but you just plant that seed. Step number 2, a way to make the referrals easy and compliant. It's just set this up simply. Define your ideal client. Get your ideal client referral. Tell the client, I work with a lot of solos or I work with small firms. Or I work with firms that really have messy trust accounts. We've got a law lab member. She loves to fix a messy trust account. You could partner with somebody like that that loves that kind of work. Offer ethical incentives. Maybe you're going to do a free audit and you'll tell them, and it's not a hard thing to do. Pull up the balance sheet, blow it up by however long it's been open, the IOLTA account, do it by year and figure out what year it went awry. Help them with that. Maybe you do a service discount for the first few months of a cleanup, or maybe you make a donation to a charity as part of the work that you're doing. Sign up with us within so many months and we're going to donate to whatever. Make sure that's allowed in your state and there's no ethical bar rule sanctions in doing that kind of thing. But maybe think outside the box. Promote gently. So we don't want to be that used car salesman that's calling and calling. You want to have it done in a very professional manner. Maybe an email, maybe something on your website, refer a colleague, maybe create a template for that. Ask in the peak moments, like right after a big reconciliation, can you maybe give me a review or maybe talk to your friends that you know might need this kind of help? Provide some positive feedback, maybe a thank you call. Make sure you make it worth the effort. We always try to give a gift after a client refers. Even if we don't land the client and we don't land that referral, still send the gift. Keep those referrals coming in. Keep it low pressure. If other attorneys that are struggling with trust accounts, I'd love to help them. Do it in that manner, no obligation. The attorneys refer when they're thrilled with the work and they're not pushed. They don't like to be pushed. So the third step is leveraging reviews, testimonials, and networking. Encourage a Google review. Those are gold. Or even something in a legal service directory. Sometimes our name's listed in some of these places inside bar associations where they have a list. Ask them to put your name on that list. Maybe they can help with that. If you're happy, give a quick review there and help other attorneys find us. Maybe collect some testimonials, some quotes, a great quote from a client that can come out in a meeting. Say, hey, do you mind if I write that down and use that on my website? They saved us from an audit. It was the best decision we ever made, hiring XYZ firm. Those are important things. They're big when it comes to advertising. Network smart. Attend those bar events. Go where they are, right? Be in a place that they're going to be and connect with them. Clio has a great conference for that. There's a lot of attorneys that go to the Clio conference. So maybe it's a great place to meet attorneys. Build trust with these clients. Try to really build the trust over time and then start to get the referrals, right? So that's key because they work in a very high trust area of life, really, with their clients. Respond to every review professionally, and even if it's not a great review, if you have a problem or you get something that's not great, always respond because that will help build trust and it helps to fuel these peer-to-peer referrals. Step number 4, use LinkedIn. That's where the professionals live. Create some organic content, put it out there. Position yourself as that legal bookkeeping expert. Just seeing your face. I forgot the statistic. This is a statistic about how often people see your face and see your content before they'll actually think about hiring you. And you can post blog posts on 3 common mistakes in a trust account or how to make your IOLTA perfect for three-way reconciliation. Share value, share what you know, short videos, infographics, trust accounting best practices, anything like that. Engage, speak with them. If it's a question, answer that question. Try to be around those legal groups. Tag happy clients. If you get permission, tag them. Showcase any anonymized wins. Share stories that are not really targeting a specific client, but overall, I help my client save this amount of money. Really, it's important to track these referrals. Keep an eye on how they're coming in, where they're coming from, especially if you start to blanket yourself and market yourself in all these different areas. If you're on LinkedIn or if a client does it or if the CRM, however they come into your source, they follow you through your YouTube videos or whatever, track how they come in, and then take a look at those metrics to see how you're doing. And maybe that's where you generate more of your efforts towards. If LinkedIn's being successful for you, that's where you need to be. Avoid mistakes. Don't push too hard. Don't skip follow-ups. Those are the things that are important. Don't neglect the relationships with the clients. That's how you're going to get the referrals if you have a great relationship with them. We've got some clients that we meet with that really enjoy listening to them and hearing what they've been up to. And it's important. It's that personalization that I think as we become into a more AI world with chatbots and things like that, to have that personal contact is so important. It's key. So to wrap up, starts with one happy client, right? Deliver exceptional bookkeeping service. Be the creme de la creme of bookkeeping services for law firms. Ask for the referrals in a very soft way and watch your practice grow. That's the key to really growing your firm and getting more clients working with you. So, what's your biggest referral challenge? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a note in the comments. I read them all. And like this video if it helped you, and follow us on YouTube and all the other places that we show up. And thank you for watching. I hope you have more satisfied clients that spread the love and get you some more business. And we'll see you all next week. Bye now.